Welcome, everyone, to the home of the War Chant, Osceola, Renegade, and the Florida State Seminoles, a place simply known to some as the Dope. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a team from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Seminoles will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. A quick pass to the left. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw. He had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Wingo. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Hard running there. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up second and inches.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get first downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
The Longhorns will have it first and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Texas!
And every team has their script, and they want to get the game off on this foot, and they want to make sure that they have balance and get these plays in and assert the line of scrimmage. Run the football, and they do. They create the explosive run, and they open this football game with a touchdown.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal with a 39-yard run to the house. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll operate out of split backs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Seminoles are in the hurry-up. Let's take a second here to talk about Florida State. Not sure if you guys saw this, but turning it on! And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Gets it out quickly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
The Seminoles in a good spot here with second and short. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield, it's Sperry. Grabbed in the middle, it's Robinson. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to...
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy, because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be fourth down after the rare drop from this dude. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On fourth down, going to the air. Spits it out to the back. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks at first down. So they gamble on fourth down in the first half, and man, does it pay off.
Fourth and long. I mean, what just fourth and short? Nowadays, man, so much aggression in college football. And how about right there, fourth down and long.
Touchdown, Seminoles! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. The big tight end, always able to make the defense pay.
And tight ends have evolved so much in football. I mean, these guys are like wide receivers now, and you see why. Got the athletic ability, the big bodies, throw to them, and they make big plays for them.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the run, it's Baxter. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man quickly. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
We got to give the O-line a lot of credit there, because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of one. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. The Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to sling it on second down. The Sweet Feet buy a little time. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line. They stop him and knock him out of bounds.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
Under fire. And they can't make the play on third down.
It's been a tale of two drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown in the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up one first down, but really nice job there on that third down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
They'll get this drive started from the 29. Sends it back in motion. To the air. It's Sperry. Safe completion on the screen. At the 40. There he goes. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. And the Noles come to the line in the hurry-up.
And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
And if that don't light your fire, your wood is wet. The best play on a field is when the big boys, the most athletic people on the field, the defensive linemen, make game-changing, awesome, super athletic interceptions.
Hands it off. There he goes. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Finds a little space. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
A lot of times defenses blitz to stop the run. This very play right here blitz the linebacker, but man, the offense did a great job. Everybody understood what they saw. Running back understood. Pick up a nice positive gain when they were trying to get a blitz and maybe create a tackle for a loss.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. The Sweet Feet keeping the play alive. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Yeah, in 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
And the Longhorns need to pick it up on 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. And that'll not only be a 1st down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. And the Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They're setting up the screen, and he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the goal line.
As a former quarterback, guys, I love drag routes down close to the goal line. You're hoping you're going to get a mesh, you're going to get him freed up, and it's just a catch and walk in, but the defense makes the tackle. They're now setting up 4th down. Do you have the guts to go back to that same pass play here on offense?
The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. 4th down and goal from the 3. The playbook is pretty much wide open here. Wants to go up top. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Inside the 40. And a tremendous return will be stopped at the 28-yard line. About the only good thing that happened for the offense on that play, at least it wasn't a pick 6. What a return.
Yeah, that didn't look good for the offense. You know all those big fellas, those O-linemen, they're not going to be able to...
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. They'll go hurry up here. Caught in the backfield. It's Webster. Got enough space. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Texas A&M found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in College Station. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Got his man downfield. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Looking to throw on 1st down. They're working that left side. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Snagged out of the air. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no 1st down.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Quick strike complete. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Got a man. It's Baxter. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs.
Breaks into the open. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Man, I just love physical backs that break tackles and get those extra yards and show that toughness, Palmer.
He's so hard to get on the ground, David. He plays with great pad level and also has phenomenal bounce.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Taking it the other way. Past the 50. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Noles. And they turn it into a defensive score.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas, try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Pocket breaking down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. And the Seminoles want to crank the tempo. Using his legs, it's Lucas. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
And that's a good second down run. Commit to the running game, run the football, great gain, great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
Looking to pass, it's Sperry. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Lucas. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the Seminoles will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He tries to take the top off. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got a man. It's Baxter. He stopped at the 32. Picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Caught in the backfield, it's Baxter. Ball is free. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
Ball security has to be at a premium. They're lucky that rolled out of bounds, and now that's set up 4th down. But, David, you know against this defense, they are coming and they want to create takeaways.
And as a defense, that's what you focus on week in, week out, trying to get that football, trying to punch it out.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his big tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. You just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Longhorns in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all won't throw online, but that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. You really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
Never a doubt. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Pulled and fired complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Webster. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
Scanning the field, it's Sperry. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. Makes the grab right down the middle. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Little over anxious out of the stance early, and it's a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Noles are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback may change this route. He's looking to throw. Rushes on him. He's inside the 10. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. The Seminoles will hustle to the line. A first down run in the red zone. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles!
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Virginia is being brought out back behind the woodshed right now. This is cover your eyes, hug your loved ones territory. A real shame. They're trailing by 14 to Alabama. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Going up top. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
The most frustrating thing I see in football is when teams give up and they quit and they wave the white flag. It drives me nuts. You're on the field. Your job is to stop them. It doesn't matter what the scoreboard is. It doesn't matter how much time is left. Keep fighting. Keep grinding. You never know what can happen. Maybe you get hot. Maybe you make an all-time comeback.
Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's Baxter. He steps out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Looking to fire. Moves away as he feels pressure. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
He's got an open man.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the back. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
Going to look downfield again. Firing to the right, complete. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And after that short completion, what will they do now? Just a few inches to go.
Yeah, and you wanted to get the ball out quick, and you wanted your receiver to make the play for you and get the first down. You don't now. Decision time, 4th and short.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Touchdown, Longhorns! A great catch and run for 6.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give as they work on that clock. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's going to take off. Turning it on. Running through. And another broken tackle. Past the 20. Just shedding tackle. 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Man, that dude has some jets. They run the read play, forget handing the football off. He takes off, and he is a running back in open field, chewing up yards. Nice big play by that young man.
And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. 1st and goal. Defense going all in to stop the run. They'll send the back in motion. Here comes the option. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Not finding any running room. I think that loss is going to give back what they gained on the previous play, and now it's 3rd down.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal, that's a win if you're on defense.
That brings us to 3rd and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one. Caught behind the line. It's Webster. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They've already put this game in a hammerlock, and now they'll go for the submission hold on 4th and goal. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. He splits the uprights, and that lead grows even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Oh, what an exciting finish this is going to be. The offense has it one more time. One last drive, and time is winding down. Unloads to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
A cacophony of noise. Debilitating surround sound. The war chant on 3rd down at the Dome. From the gun, wants to pass. Scrambling away. He'll throw it. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
The pull and throw off the RPO. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Here's the pressure. He's going to run it. The freshman called his own number and kept his drive moving. The Seminoles moving quickly to the line. They're wanting to pile up some extra points. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air. It's Sperry. Oh, they're after him. And this will be incomplete as the game comes to a close. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.